Let's see what these teams come up with.
Black Hawks Bay. Yeah, so a lot of times you see Ragnaros is really good on here, so we might see a quick Ragnaros ban. Dahaka's still good. Sonya. Zul has been a popular ban recently, so that could be another thing we see is a Zul ban. So just watch for those early bans on those characters. I would expect those to come out of these teams here.
And with the bans, you can kind of see where the teams are going to with the the 3 ways of playing this map that you threw out there.
Yeah. We do see a quick Ragnaros ban popping up. And that's totally normal to see a Ragnaros ban early on. And
yeah, not much hesitation there.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to start calling the red team Throne or Throw. Whichever. On the side of Throw here, they're taking a little bit more time to come out with their ban.
Yeah. I completely agree. Yeah, and they might be thinking about this, that Zul pick, or worrying about that double rotation top. So if they ban Zul here, they give up Gul'dan, but Jaina can counter Gul'dan decently well, and so can a Dahaka. So we'll see what they end up doing. I would expect either that high priority ban. Mouth's still a good ban here too.
Assuming your hero pool is deep enough, you can come up with plenty of counters to the Zul.
Yeah. And there's that Dahaka ban. And Dahaka's just really good. Those quick rotations down bottom, the ability to put presence. And there's that first pick Zul. So they were listening to our strategy. Zul is so good top, but Zul loses to a good Gul'dan. If Gul'dan knows what he's doing, he loses to a good Gul'dan. So you could see that. I really like when you see a Zul first pick, you go Gul'dan, Sonya, and you have the ability to just really punish Zul for being top. And we'll see if that's what they do here. Gul'dan is one of the best counters to Zul.
Doesn't Jaina work pretty well against Zul too?
Yeah, she holds her own. She doesn't actually pressure him out of lane, though. The Gul'dan can pressure Zul out of lane. We see Sylvanas and Nazeebo.
And that seems to be heading towards strong push bottom. Not sure where Nazeebo falls into that, but Sylvanas definitely being able to push up with those sieges and get that pressure bottom lane.
Yeah, and a lot of times if they take a Zul, they want a Sylvanas to pressure bottom, so that might have been a pick so they don't get that pick, and stopping bottom bitches from getting that pick. So that might be what Throw is doing, is trying to stop them from getting the Sylvanas pick. Nazeebo is interesting, though. Nazeebo cannot lane against Zul effectively. He will lose that lane. So I'm wondering what's going on.
Yeah, and double specialist push bottom sounds a little strange, too. Maybe Nazeebo will be pushing bottom lane while Sylvanas is out and taking camps, because she can do that as well. She can fill that role, even though she's not as effective there as just straight pushing with the team, so...
Yeah, I completely agree.
My
Illusion, grant us strength.
And we do see Sonya out of the side of bottom bitches here, which is just, very standard on this map. You take her to grab camps, get that camp pressure on the map, and then Malfurion, if you go with the meta flow, especially on healers, that's just top niche healer.
Yeah, Malf is the healer of healers. He is the best healer right now. And Sonya is a really good pick just because it denies Throw that pick. And Sonya works so well against Zul because of the ability to get out of his root and the ability to put a lot of pressure on him. That's ability damage, and he can't dodge it with his Bone Shade. So Sonya being a counter for Zul, it's really good that bottom took it to take it away from Throw.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, Malf is just such a great pick right now. There's Malf, always a great healer, amazing top tier. You want to take him early on, good pickup.
And I would almost expect them to ban out Lucio as a result of their Malf pick here as well.
Yeah.
Just ban the other top tier healer and force Throne into a Rhaegar or something else.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Let me make sure the stream is working here.
And there it is.
Yeah, there's that Lucio ban, which is totally, I think, is a quality ban right now.
Yeah, especially in a large map like this, where with Lucio you can rotate a lot faster with your team, get picks and stuff. It's gives you a lot of safety not knowing that Lucio can be there. Plus, it allows someone like Sonya to actually chase people down correctly.
I have to change the name of this. Chair League. Division 2.
And we see Falstead and Murden out on the sides of Throne, which Falstead, you know, a global on this map, if they don't have a way of dealing with Zool directly in a 1v1, then you can always have Falstead rotate up and get a quick kill on him. And Murden is one of the only tanks on ETC, I think, that was unchanged in the previous patch, and you're solid on Murden. He's got his stuns, he's got plenty of viable builds that he can go, so always a good tank. Especially against Sonya. You take that Skullcracker, and then the Whirlwind is just boop, done. And there goes Sonya's healing.
Yeah, completely agree with you. The only issue I'm worried about right now is Throw doesn't have anyone to counter Zool top. Unless they're going to try to keep 2 top and just push Zool out of lane and force bottom to rotate up, I think they're going to be, they're going to be hurting to try to keep that lane secured, that top lane. I think it's going to get a lot of pressure out of it.
The alternative I see is Falstead rotating up. I guess at this point, with the way I'm looking at it, then Nazeebo will be laning against Zool initially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to help.
And we see a Jaina ETC, which is just gives them that strong push bottom now, so they can put that pressure bottom.
Yep, and potentially a global to counter the Falstead global as well, if they do want to pick up Stage Dive at 10, which is pretty common against the Falstead, because Falstead usually picks up Gust, and then your Mosh is done anyway.
Yeah, and we do see a Brightwing come out, so they're going pure globals to counteract the Zool. So my guess is that what they're going to do is maybe leave Nazeebo top, and then when they get an opportunity, fly up Falstad and Brightwing, get the Zool kill, and then rotate back down to try to keep that pressure off from Zool. Because right now Zool is going to put a lot of pressure, and Sylve cannot keep up with it.
Yeah, and Mirrodin has enough sustain without a healer, and Sylvanas has enough wave clear that while Falstead and maybe Brightwing 2 are rotated up to that top lane, that they should be able to maintain it and not allow them to get, bottom bitches to get too much pressure in that bottom lane.
Yeah, I completely agree. I agree. So, yeah, I said so. You know, watching what we're doing and stuff, I did say completely agree 4 times last cast when I went and watched it again and counted it. So I will try to choose my words a little bit better. 4 times in one cast of I think it was 20-minute cast. So that's once every 5 minutes, a little much. So we'll try to rotate the vocabulary up a little bit. But I'm excited to see.
I guess I just have to stop saying such agreeable things then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we'll see. I do think the draft favors bottom bitches a little bit. So we'll see if Watch the Throw can get the value out of those globals to make sure that bottom can't take a huge advantage.
Yeah, it's going to come down to whether or not they're able to efficiently shut down Zool with their globals.
And on blue side, we have Del Lurker on Zool, Jessica Puff on Malfurion, Tokay on ETC, Valera on Sonya, and Tiny Rick on Jaina.
And on the red team, we have Sendian on Sylvanas, Red Panda on Brightwing, Borussia on that Muradin, and the Nazeebo is White Magic, and Falstead coming out a little late is Eidolon.
Yes. So we'll see, and it looks like we're going to see an early rotation by Jaina top to maybe get a little extra pressure, but Nazeebo is going to be trying to counter Zool top, so that should be interesting to see how Nazeebo keeps up with that. I don't see anything. Moonburn is a little weird for me. Lingering Chill is also a little weird. We'll see.
See Proc on ETC, which is pretty standard.
We do see an early engage coming bottom here. Just a normal thing. Savannah's trying to get some value. Jaina is rotating down, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. ETC gets a nice slide through on Sylvanas. Sonya misses her grab, and ETC will pay for that. Groot comes down a little late. Really good job by Watch the Throw to get that kill on Sonya misses her grab.
Yeah, and Jaina just shows up a little late for that fight, and to be that far out.
Yeah, you have to know this. Good root comes down by Mouth. Sonya, though, needs to be careful about going in here.
You do see the chest spawn, so those are up for the grabbing.
Yeah, Jaina drops quickly, so Throw is just coming out really hard onto that bottom. They need to wait till all 4 up. They have the advantage, they wait till they have all 4.
We do see Nazeebo struggling quite a bit at the top to maintain this pressure on Zool. Zool seems to have pretty free reign over these top 2 lanes.
Good job by Sonya to get that kill, but she's probably going to die for it. She does. And the ETC's got to be careful. He's kind of stuck out here.
ETC manages to meander his way out, and Jaina comes in, gets pushed back to the wall immediately.
So red team's getting a lot of value down here bottom, but Nazeebo is getting rocked top, and that is what we expect to happen. So they have to make sure that bottom lane is worth it for them, or this whole effort is going to be for naught.
And even though we have 3 kills on the side of Throne here, we do see levels about equal. Murden almost caught out in that root from Mouth.
Yeah, and a really good job by trying to get out there. Good root. Mirrodin knowing he can survive. Getting that value. But as this happens, both towers top are out of ammo. Well, we have the bottom towers are out of ammo, and the top ones are getting low on ammo. So
Murden's a little deep here, but he goes in and dwarf tosses his way out. He's gonna go in hard, probably get his mana back up.
And what I'd like to see here come out of Rogue is that Falstead and Brightwing know that Sonya's on the camp. Sonya does get kind of low when she's on camp, but they rotate up and should be able to kill her.
Looks like they are content to just keep up the pressure on this lane.
I think this is going to be a misplay by them not going up there and stopping that Sonya. Look how low she is.
Oh, looks like Nazeebo might get taken care of by Zul top here. No, he managed to get up just a sliver of health.
Oh, he walks back
Oh.
in to the side. That was crazy. Nazeebo was like, wanted to see what was happening, and he was not ready to go charging it. Everyone kills him.
You just see a quick rotate up from Falstead to go ahead and try and secure that experience, push this back. The tower and the wall in that mid lane is falling.
Yeah, and I really think that they can do something about this Nazeebo solo top. It's not good for them right now. It's going to keep getting worse.
You see Bitch is starting to get ahead on the experience lead here.
Yeah. And if they were aware, Sonya gets really low doing camps. They have to. They have Falstead and Brightwing. They need to take advantage of this and go get a jump on her. They know where she's at. The camp is taken. They know she's in the camp above it. And now she'll be moving to the other camp, so.
And we see Sonya making her way across. We still have Falstead and Nazeebo both now top. Zul rotating down, trying to get a turn in as well. Looks like we're going to see the first turn on the side of bottom Bitches here.
Yeah, this is a good job by them, just getting the turn in now while there's pressure in both lanes, knowing they can get it off. This will get the fort, or the keep up front, and part of the top one too, so. Oh, good route.
Brightwing picked off by ETC and Mouth here.
So Sonya is on Sylvanas. She will die too. Good job, Sonya. Valir is showing why she plays Sonya. They're locking it really well, getting in there and getting the root comes out on Murden. Slide through. Good. Face check, face melt, and Murden will be running backwards, but he is not in a good spot. He's gonna drop.
Straight into Sonya and then Murden. Nowhere for him to go.
Really
Meanwhile,
good
Falstead gets caught out as well.
God,
He's got 8 coins on him.
Brightwing has got to save him. Give
He's
him
got to
that
keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if Brightwing has to sacrifice himself for that Falstead.
In the meantime, Nazeebo is getting some of that value back, getting some of that experience that was missing. They were losing earlier, so good job on Nazeebo to recognize what was going on.
He does recognize that he's probably playing a little unsafe up there, though, with the rest of the team in the mid lane.
I think you are correct.
It looks like we're going back to our standard rotations at the beginning of the game here.
Yeah, this is not benefit. Nazeebo does go complete spider build, so that's a little more sustainability against a single target, but we will see an engage down here bottom. ETC gets a good slide through. The root is down. Now Mirrodin gets
Mirrodin jumps out. Sylvanas left behind, though.
Yeah, Sylvanas gets dropped. Really good job. Slide through and everything. Mirrodin is leaving his team. Falstead might be able to secure this kill. Nope. Good job by Mouth, getting the root down, the heals down, blocking everyone out, and then Sony following up with the kill at the damage. Really good coordination on this by bottom right now. They're organizing their kills, but they're letting this chest go.
I would like to see Falstead at some point just go in and sneak that turn in, because even though 8 turns isn't an entire turn in for the side of Throne, 8 coins is a lot to have on a single person.
Yeah, and I'm super surprised that we're not seeing more global usage from the Falstead and Brightwing. They only used it once to stop the rotation. They haven't, or to just get that soak. Like a rotation up on Zul right now by Falstead and Brightwing to kill Zul. And they get those 8 points, but they're just not used it.
Yeah, especially with Zul pushed out that far, that would have been a really good opportunity for them to go up there.
Yeah, and then,
Looks like they will go for turn in here. Nazeebo looks like he's rotating down.
but it is 10-9. They have to be careful of this. Like, they are down ultimates, and without that, it's a big deal.
And Fawcett is turning in.
I'm really surprised bottom isn't contesting this at having the level 10 advantage.
Did they not recognize what's happening?
I guess not. That surprised me.
They're all paid up.
Alright, first turning on the side of Throne there as well.
Yeah, and this will secure 10 for them. They will... they probably won't get a fort with this because of the cannons has to break down that whole front wall, but it should get pretty close.
We do see Ravenous on the side of Nazeebo. What do you think of that?
Don't wait for me. Fire, you idiots.
Without Leap, I think he's okay. Since Sony didn't take Leap, I think that's totally fine. If Sony would have taken Leap, I would have said horrible.
I could see that. And we do see Mosh on the side of ETC, so we have Gust and Emerald Wind. We have both of those ults. Essentially 2 fail saves.
Well, good Frostman comes out. Brightwing is caught. Meriden is also caught. But the damage is coming down to Sylvanas. Falstead with the flying. Excellent. Sylvanas getting the W down. Jaina drops. Silence goes out a little late, but is able to zone ETC and Mouth back. Good job recognizing Retainer was after the Frostman. Missing it. Only getting the two. But here comes the rotation down by Zul and Sonin and locking them in. Mosh does go out, but Emerald Wind happens to push them away. Sylvanas is beating low. Silence does come out too. Sylvanas is rooted. They're not focusing the fire, but they're taking a kill on Sylvanas. They do.
I don't know if you realize this, but while Throne was engaging on in the bottom lane, Sonya and Zul just went in and turned in.
Yeah, and this is that power of Zul. They 2 turn-ins. They have both top ports, or both top keeps down, and then now we're on to damage on the bottom. So
Yeah.
they're getting damage to where they need to, and now they are up almost an entire level here.
As a result of that, they were able to sandwich them very nicely there. We had the ETC Mosh, Sony in behind, Whirlwinding, and Zul.
Yeah. And we do see Merc Queen out of Sylvanas, which isn't a bad talent. It's just surprising when she's not pushing as much as you would think she should be. This is the first time they've gotten a camp, I believe. And they're staying bot even though there's nothing bot for them. It's already down. They need to rotate up and get that pressure top.
Nick is saying that you need to turn your game sounds down a bit and turn yourself up a bit.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that right now. Sound. Okay. See if that's better. Let me know if that's better with the sound, guys. Oh, we do see a good zombie wall and then a Ravenous Spirit on top of Zul, but Zul should be able to walk away from this because of the range.
It was a nice attempt by Nazeebo there.
Yeah. Let's put him on a cooldown for his ult. He's on, so 70, that is a 90-second cooldown, so it'll be a while till it's back up.
And I do like bottom backing out of this here, because if they lose Sonya with their 9 coins, that could be devastating for them.
Falstead is flying
They
in.
do re-engage.
You see a kill on ETC, and then a root come down by Jaina. Jaina does get 2 of them, but not before the ETC falls. Brightwing with a good polymorph.
And that Ring of Frost was seen sort of as a disengage for their team to make sure that they got out safely.
Yeah, I completely agree. So this game has been back and forth. So really good game so far between Watch the Throw and Bottom Bitches. Like, it's been back and forth. They've been doing good. Zul's been getting a lot of value top, which is keeping, I think, Bottom Bitches in the game. But Zul starts losing value here pretty soon because the lane's going to be so far.
Yep, and we do see the rotation up on him.
Yeah, they should be able to kill him here. They do.
Yeah.
They're able to get that kill. Meriden running around. He was going to get that kill no matter what happened. So really good job by them to see the Zul. He doesn't have Bone Shade. You know that he won't be able to survive through damage. You can just blow him up and do that.
We do see bottom turning in again. Getting rid of those 9 coins on Sonya, making sure that they don't lose them in a team fight here.
Yeah, and I do like this. I don't like where ETC and Jaina are at. This is not the engage they want to take right now.
Looks like they're just zoning for that Falset to turn in because he's got 11 coins as well. And we will see another turn in on the side of Throne here.
Yeah.
They are pushing a little far though. Falset's a bit behind for this. I do not know if they want to push this.
Yeah, and that was a really far back Emerald Wind. This is Ravenous Spirit does come down though, gets a lot of damage out. Crossring does come down.
Ring of
Mosh is
Frost
off.
is 4 people, and the Mosh hit also.
Yeah, and then the Gust comes out a little late, but I think he was stuck in Mosh. Silence does come out. Zool is not giving up. He wants this. He smells blood in the water. Brightwing is getting low. ETC with another great slide through on Sylvanas. Brightwing will drop. Sylvanas should be next in line to die. She does get out with a double rage walk. Very good job by her to get away, but they've lost. They lost a lot of people down there, although they didn't have coins to lose, so that is good. The coins are making it out.
Fawcett still has 8 of those coins.
Yeah, so they didn't lose they didn't lose a lot of coins there, but they still lost a couple people and lost that level lead they had from that turn-in.
Yep, and we'll see another turn on the side of bottom here.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're not seeing a rotation bottom to push that fort down before this turn-in happens or as a turn-in's happening. Just to get a little extra value out of the turn-in. They're content with going camps. They have the 16 advantage. I really think they should have taken advantage of it and gotten in a little bit more.
Yeah, if you get a 2 kill like that, especially in that rotation with the rest of the team low having the back, it would be fairly simple act to go down to the bottom fort and grab it.
No. Zul's in a really bad spot. So he's got to be careful here.
Yeah, but the rest of his team is rotating up.
Yeah.
So they're gonna push back the top lanes, maybe even rotate to a boss here.
Yeah, and Sonya with Wrath can do boss pretty easily by herself, and if you have Jaina with you, it's going to be even easier. But they do have to worry about those double globals from the team.
And I think is recognizing this and they're posturing for turn-in.
Yeah, I think Watch the Throw definitely has the idea that's going on. They know that there could be something happening, and they're going to rotate up and just get that turn-in. Good job. I'm surprised we're not seeing more contesting out of bottom. I think they have a better team fight comp, and they're just not trying to contest these.
A little bit of cat and mouse these past few minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you have the ETC engage. All their ults are off cooldown. You have that engage. You have the ability to really beat them in a team fight if you can get a boss just on Brightwing and Murden, but they're not taking the advantage. They have Zool pushing bot.
And Zool's pushed up pretty far here.
Yeah, he does see 4 top lanes. And he knows Falstad and
Yep.
Brightwing can't cover the whole map. So I think this is a good idea by Zool to get some extra value out of this tower.
Who's got the coin for
And
me?
they're pushing top. We do see the pings
You
coming
see
out.
Zool ulting to grab that wall. Is that standard?
No, that's very not normal. They don't do a lot of damage.
Oh, and they do rotate down on him.
He's gonna pay for this.
Fawcett flying in. Yep, that should be a dead Zool.
And I think he got value. I think he got enough value that his death's worth it here. I think what should have been happening right now is they should have rotated a boss and do boss, and they're still not doing it. They saw a global use, and they're still choosing not to go boss.
Yep, they're just gonna grab this bottom bruiser. They will rotate up though, because I think they're afraid that bottom is gonna go for that boss themselves.
Yeah. And this is just surprising. Like, they're not baiting the boss. I can understand why Watch the Throw wouldn't be on boss, hence their name. But I don't understand why bottom is not on it, unless they just refuse to go all the way top. It should be just take that point, get up there, take the boss. You saw all 5 of them bottom, take the boss. Now we're gonna see, I mean, if I was Watch the Throw, I would be doing boss right now. You see 3 of them bottom, you have Gust, you have Emerald Wind, take the boss.
Absolutely, and it looks like they will go ahead and engage that boss.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be nothing that bottom can do to get here.
No, definitely not. And you see Barb shot on Sylvanas with the double Windrunner, so she can wreck the boss. I'm surprised she's not using her Windrunner for more damage, but that's okay. They got the boss now. Easy kill.
Boss is up now. They can rotate, probably get 2 more coins and get secure the next turn in as well. While bottom is these chest spawns.
It's really good by them. I think they're doing a good job and doing exactly what they need to. Watch doesn't need to do anything, but just push this with boss and get this top one down, and then go back and turn in.
Yep, they just made to make sure they don't lose any people here, don't lose any of their coins.
Yeah. Sonya is in a weird spot. Silence does come out a little early, and then Ravenous Spirit also a little early. They can back up and be content with this.
They're not
ETC
getting
gets
much
a
value out of
3-man
that.
boss off,
This is a
and Silence
3-man
is
Mosh.
down. We see that good
Falstad is just sitting in the bottom here.
Yeah, we see the ring come down, and it gets secures 1 kill. Murden gets really low. He does get a heal. Really late ring, but still taking advantage of that. 3-man mosh. Sylvanas coming back in just to try to slow him down. Murden should die here if they stay on her. Or stay on him. And Murden, oh my gosh, he is holding on for dear life. And there he goes. He's dropping.
And that entire fight was a 5v4 in favor of bottom. Falstead was never up there, so he was not able to disengage from them with that gust, and silence was used before the mosh even went down. So good recognition by ETC to realize that the interrupts were not there for him.
Yeah, and they do get a turn in of what they had, but they're still one short of being able to get this. So, I mean, now we have bottom's got the coins. They can turn in, get that early turn in, and maybe you start pressuring the lane and get some of that pressure back on the side of throw instead of on themselves.
Structures are pretty even here, especially after these next 12 shots go out. We will probably see a keep fall on the side of throw.
Yeah, we should see that mid keep drop. Should be the first thing that drops here after it kills the cannon.
We do have 20 on both sides now. Cool, and if they recognize that Zul is taking this camp and catch him out here.
Yeah, oh, and they see him.
It looks like they will.
He's in a bad spot. Silence comes out really early, but Sylvanas with Windrunner, oh, they're just going to let him go.
Destroyed a fort.
Could have had a false fly over there perhaps, but they decide not to.
Yeah.
We do see a big push coming in on the side of bottom, once again in the bottom lane.
One thing on the talents that's really surprising for me is we see Falstead go with the Gust build, which is the ability power build, and instead of taking Epic Mount, we see Nexus Frenzy, which you normally don't see that combo with the Q build into Nexus Frenzy.
That is unusual. Maybe just trying to put a little bit more damage, but
Yeah, I think, and we do get the turn in, so watch the throw gets the turn in while this is happening. Oh, we see a flyover.
Oh, good gust into it.
Silence does come out, but Mouth should die. Emerald Wind pushes him back. Ring does miss everybody. Mosh gets instantly interrupted. Jaina is putting out really good damage, but Sonya does drop. Zul is not with them. Ravenous Spirit comes out. Jaina drops too. And Zul still putting pressure mid. This is gonna be game. Like
Yep, up through mid and straight to core.
Yeah, if they do it. You know, they should rotate here, push that mid, get that cannon minion down. That cannon will come up behind you, and you just crush the core. You have 37 seconds until they can mount any defense.
Blue team's core be under attack.
Especially if you kill that Zul early on.
Still Wailing and Ravenous Spirit up. Gust 15 seconds. Avatar is down. They don't have their healer with them.
Zul is mounting an amazing defense though. Getting a lot of damage out. He will drop.
He will drop, but not after. Not until he takes the entire team to half health or lower.
Yeah, a valiant effort as Zul tries his best. The Lurker tries his best to volunteer for tribute, but they just take him and still finish the game. So really good game between bottom and watch the throw. It was really heated the whole game, back and forth, back and forth. So a really good job by both teams to just kind of play their comp and do their rotations and just do well with them.
Yeah, there's a bit of cat and mouse in the middle of that game, but once they start taking the engage at the end, they seem to win them when they needed to, and that's all it takes. One bad engage at the end of the game, and you have that level 20, you have that push, and that's GG.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that they did a really good job, and there was a couple times I was worried early on because Zul got so much value, but they were able to pressure camps and pressure lanes with their comp and get those kills because of those globals and having 5 together when bottom only had 4 together. So they took advantage of that, and very good job. If you had to pick an MVP, Marvin, who would you pick for this game?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask this, so I actually prepared this time.
Yes.
I would have to go with Falstead. There was at times where I disagree with his decision. They were when Throne had that boss pushing top and he wasn't with them. He was just turning in and kind of pushing back lanes, and we saw Throne lose, I think, two or maybe even 3 members. I was not entirely okay with it, but looking at it now, that last engage, Falstead with that incredible gust, they got tremendous value out of that, won the game with it, and apparently Falstead never died that entire game. So really good job by him not getting caught out, getting out of bad situations, and essentially winning the game with that gust for them.
Yeah, that Gus was the closer that won that game, flying over. Even without the epic flight, he went to attack damage, just a little weird, but it worked for him. he was able to get out a little more damage near the end there, and they were able to secure those kills and get that. So, yeah, I have to give it to Eidolon also. So Eidolon is our MVP of the game. A really good job, and congratulations to Watch the Throw and just getting great value out of their picks and using their rotations wisely with those globals. So.
Yeah, wow, that was a intense game. Non-stop action the whole way through.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was good. It was back and forth too. Like no team was dominant. It was back and forth. Both teams vying for positioning, trying to get well. And I think just the bottom just not pushing the advantage they had with Zul earlier on, kind of put them in a spot where they weren't able to do what they wanted to do. And I think that that was what caused them to lose that game in the end. But they were winning the game almost anything. And thank you for the follow a cool giraffe. So they were winning the game. Really, they were winning the game, and then that false out of that gust at the end, and them grouping up was able to secure the win for Watch the Throw at the end. So good job.
It seemed like once bottom got their maximum value out of that Zul, once you have those top 2 forts down, you can't really push out much farther. You risk getting caught out, and we did see that in the bottom lane when Zul was pushed up quite a bit. And as soon as the Zul essentially got maximum value, it stopped working for them. They lost their experience lead. Throne started winning the team fights, but overall, like I said, it was a very even game. So looking at the stat screen here, it was 12 kills to 12 kills. So both teams got essentially when they equal amount of team fights, caught out the right people, but that last fight just went to the side of Throne, and they ended up winning the game.
Yeah, so really good job, and we will have another cast for you in about an hour and 20. So stick around for that.